Hey YouTube family, it's your girl Jazzy, getting jazzy with jazz. And if y'all want to have a good time, YouTube family, just like I do, come on over. And I need y'all to go ahead and do this for me, like, comment, and subscribe. And then we're going to get the party started. Hey, good evening, YouTube family. Now, I watched Basketball Wives today. And when I was watching Basketball Wives, it was good. It was a little alarming, but it was good. So, I'm going to go ahead and get into this, and then I'm going to tell y'all, just listen. Evelyn goes on and says that she cries more for her daughter. She's talking about Chantel. And the whole thing is, this is a feed over from the previous night, where Jackie was just going on and on and on and on and on. And it is established that Jackie, I can't figure it out. Only thing that I can say, in my honest opinion of it, just seems that Jackie only maybe had children with her husband just for instances where, I don't know. Because if I say what I want to say, then it's probably not going to be true. But that's just my personal feelings. You know how people will just have children just for the makeup of it. You know how children look a certain way. And if you felt a certain way about yourself, then that could shape and make up the reason why you possibly did feel a certain type of way, because you felt a certain type of way about yourself, and then you had these beautiful light-skinned children, and it just makes you look at yourself a different way. Because I always felt like with her first daughter, Takari, that she was the exact same skin color as her, and I always said, well, maybe she had an issue with Takari because she reminds her so much of her. And I said, and I said, well, maybe I'm wrong. But it seems like in this episode, it seems like all of the insecurities and everything came out on Jackie's part. And that's why Evelyn said that she don't understand why Jackie is the way that she is towards Chantel. And she says that she cried more for Chantel than she does for her daughter, which is probably not the truth. So Evelyn, you can say that, girl. That was just something to say. Well, we're going to move on from that. And Ming says that it is 30 years plus drama in this group. And it is. And then Ty said, and she is asked, hold on, y'all. Ty said, and asked if she is willing to, talk with her mother. And Chantel said, yes, just not the way that she is willing to do it. She don't want to talk to her mom in front of, the way that she wants to talk to her or whatever. And you know how Chantel said, she told Chantel that she will talk to her, but the only way that she'll talk to her is on YouTube and on her talk show. I'm like, sad. And Brittany said that she has been practicing, being a Muslim for 7 months, and she meets with some ladies that practice Islam, the religion that she's practicing, and they have a nice little talk and all that. And then she pretty much got out her grievances and says that this is what happens and this and that. and Chantel and Jackie are meeting one-on-one. And Jackie, she says, Vanna, she tells her mother that she is not the 16-year-old Chantel anymore. And Vanna tells Jackie that Doug is going to leave her. And, you know, Jackie started running. And she said, and your kids don't like you either. And then when I tell you that Jackie was running like a track star, she was running. When I say running, not like this. She was running quickly, fast. And it's like, what is Chantel saying? That you don't want to be heard on the TV, Jackie. That you don't want to be in the midst of, Jackie. I mean, it's always a wonder why she is running and all that. I said, And then, of course, Jackie leaves, and then she is running like a track star. And then she says she really trying to avoid accountability, first and foremost. But it's something else that Chantel is saying when she mentions her dad and all that. But she gonna pretty much tell you in a second when I get to that part. And, hey, like I said, and then, like, avoiding accountability. And I'm like, wow. I am not, you know, no good anymore. When Jackie got to running up and trotting up out that darn room and everything, I said, It's dinner time on the final night, y'all. So Evelyn says that she is ready to get the dinner over with because, you know, everybody pretty much over it. And ain't no telling what we did not see. And I'm going to go ahead and give them account that they film longer than what we see. So when people's, people's personalities are heightened and all that stuff, and people are just angry and irritated and all that stuff, it's been some stuff going on. And I have figured that out from when I used to watch Love Island season 7. I said, okay, so it'd be other stuff that be going on, and we just only get an hour or so of what's going on. Because people always be mad, you know, in the scenes for the shows before, and you always wonder why. And then dinner and all that. And Brandy and Jen, they gossip about Chantel trying to have a conversation. And then they wondering if Jackie, Denise, and Brittany would show up. And then Chantel tells how her mom, because Chantel show up in her pretty yellow dress, and she tells them how her mom never believed anything she said. And she said that, Jackie, you better. And I'm like, Jackie, you better clean up before. She said, Jackie told her, you better clean up before your dad comes home and he kicks you down the stairs. And I made a mistake. She was telling Brittany and she was telling Denise this information. But saying her dad, Jackie told her that she better hurry up and clean up all the mess and just clean up how she is, period, before her dad come home and knock her down the stairs. And I'm like, ain't nothing gonna make me believe that that's what's going on in that house. But hey, I could be wrong. I mean, but I'm not in the business of accusing nobody of doing something. But I'm like, Jackie, stop it. And then she said that Chantel says that she was always bigger than life, and now she does not want anything from her mom. And she just pretty much says she just done and finished with her mom. And then Brittany says she does not want to go to dinner with everyone because, you know, she was having her own, you know, it kind of made her teary-eyed what Chantel was going through. He said that she don't know if she want to go to dinner with everybody. And then Chantel told her that, well, that's what Jackie, because she don't call her mom, she said that's what Jackie would want everyone to do. just be sitting around like, oh, I just don't feel good. I just don't feel good. I just don't feel like, just in a stupor. Yeah. I'm like, And then Ming and Ty, they talk at dinner regarding her playing games. And then she said giving the ring back means that it's really over. And that's what Ty pretty much said. And then Chantel acknowledges that she should not have said anything. And Chantel says she knows that she and Jackie will never be Shanice and Evelyn anymore. And Brittany finally comes to dinner, and she apologizes to Brandy, and she says that the group has a disgusting energy. And Brandy is, as does Brittany, feel the same way, is that she's a doormat now. And then oh, and she says no, while Brandy says it's not because we just had a conversation, but she said that she just doesn't know her like that to judge her. And she said she apologizes for judging her, and she apologizes for, saying what she said about her husband and saying things of that nature to hurt her. And she said she really deeply apologizes. And then Brandy said she accepts her apology and says that she admires her on her journey. And they just pretty much make up, and then she accepts her apology. And then Ming. Ming says that she got a lot accomplished. And Ty said, no, you didn't. In the confessional now, she said, no, you didn't. Because Jackie and Chantel are not getting along. Jackie and Chantel are not getting along. And Evelyn and Brittany not getting along. I mean, that people just coexisting just to say hey and just leaving or whatever. She said, but that ain't nothing pretty much that she accomplished, so she can't, I just feel like she can't take that credit because it's still the same thing. And then it pans to 2 hours later, and Chantel knocks on the door, and Jackie says that she feels that she did not do anything, because she said, hey, we can talk now. She said, I'm not gonna run. And then Jackie says, I want to just say this, that I know I didn't do anything wrong. So pretty much they both saying neither one of them did anything wrong. And I'm like, listen. We're not gonna play the blame game or whatever. Because while Chantel did something wrong, but definitely Jackie did a lot of stuff wrong. First of all, not being a good mother. Second of all, not taking accountability. Third of all, not being a comforting person, comforting hand for your child. And fourth of all, not giving her the love that you didn't give her when she was growing up, and not admitting to anything. If you're not gonna admit it to the group. We don't want you to admit it to the group. But what we do want you to do, Jackie, is we want you to sit down, have a conversation with Chantel, and tell her that you're sorry. And you didn't mean this. You didn't mean that. Just admit and take accountability, and that's all she ever wanted you to do. And then Chantel said, that she said that she's done with her mama. And she said, going forward, we done. I said, ooh. And she said, it's like a difference. It's like a difference in Jackie, the personality, versus the mother. And she tells Chantel to get up and leave her room And I'm like, see, Jackie, see. That's what we be talking about. That's more than likely what I be talking about. When I watch this show, I said, you're going to have to just say, okay, I was wrong. I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have did that. But you never do. You never do. And then Chantel said that she told her she needs to leave her room. And Jackie, Chantel started leaving. And then she said, well, you're going to always be this type of mother, that type of mother, this type of mother, that type of mother. And then Jackie said, yeah. And then that's why I know that something else happened, because it just wasn't Chantel saying what she was saying. But baby, Chantel started coming back to the room. And then by that time, Jackie had got up. And then Chantel just she did push her mama now. She pushed her. However, I'm not giving nobody no credit. I'm not being on nobody's side, because she pushed her. She definitely did push Jackie. But as a mother, it don't matter how much. It don't matter how much that your child take you there. You never sucker punch your child, because she did push Jackie, but it was not aggressive or whatever. And then Jackie I'm like, wow. And then Jackie, right, she punched her child. And that's why I said that she told her, you don't love me. And then Jackie telling Doug now the opposite of what she did. Now, I want to say it said Dougie, which would be her child. But if it was said, because I did watch another reviewer, and she was live, Millie Chung, and she said that it was Doug. And I said, well, if she was talking to Doug, then she told him a whole damn lie. Because everything that Jackie told, and why would she be telling her child this now? She told everything that she told him, whoever it was, whether it was Doug or Dougie. But I want to say that it was Dougie. And, Jackie was a little loopy and all that stuff. So she shouldn't have been releasing all this stuff to her son and all that. And it's just like, she said, well, she punched me. I was trying to walk away. And then she punched me. I'm like, wait, Jackie. You're the one who clean cold cocked and punched her. So she made it seem like Chantel was the aggressive person. And Chantel, she said, I was just trying to talk to her. And you were trying to talk to her and be very passive aggressive, Jackie. Because that's definitely how you are. So everything that she told whomever, whether it was her son on the phone or whether it was Doug Christie, her husband. If it was her husband, God forbid, if he ever watched this show, he'll see that his wife punched his child. And then Chantel, she said that she told Evelyn and Brandy, and she just was telling them what happened. And she was saying that Jackie punched her. And we just gonna say this. It's not no telling what she told Brandy and Evelyn and Jen, whoever was in the room. Because I know it was just Evelyn and Brandy. And it's not no telling what else was said that we did not get on TV. Because I know these producers, they a mug. They can say that something happened and it didn't happen. If it happened, if it didn't, they can just, spin everything to make it look like this what happened, this not what happened, this what happened, this what not what happened. So with that being said, there was a lot of stuff that was not told. A lot of the truth that was not told as well. And I just feel like, as a mother, the way she punched that child in her face, I know she's grown. I know she's a grown woman. However, Jackie, you're going to have to take accountability for the fact that you were not a great parent. No. You were not a great parent. And I'm saying you wasn't a great parent because Takari already said it in the other season. She already said that you was not a good parent. But that was episode 9 of Basketball Wives. And I do believe that, I know it's the season finale next week, next Monday. So I want y'all to do me a favor and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I want y'all to review the video and tell me, give me likes, and then also give me likes and then comments. Bye, YouTube family. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video now. And YouTube, that was the video. And what I want y'all to do is like, comment, and subscribe. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, YouTube family.